Hello everybody, welcome back to the John Owen Movie Channel, all things movies all the time, and today's video is going to be about Joker and a review. So obviously before I get into the specifics of this movie or anything about it, let me just issue a huge spoiler warning for the film. There are obviously spoilers for the movie in this video because that's what a review is. It has spoilers in it, so if you didn't know that, click away. Come back later. Tangent before I go in. Now that football is over, I'm going to have a lot more time to make and create and post videos. So I will try to do that more regularly. Sorry about that. I know you guys enjoyed that, and I will get back to a regular posting schedule, or at least as close to as possible. All right, let's get into it. So before I get into specific plot details or whatever, I just want to sing the praises to Joaquin Phoenix's performance in this movie as Joker. He kills it as Arthur Fleck and Joker. Todd Phillips, the director behind this movie, had a vision and was executed beautifully. It's just, this movie is so well crafted. Every single shot is beautiful and meaningful and has purpose. And I think that's what really gives this movie a certain edge, because every second that you're looking on the screen, there is something impacting you. There is something that you can feel eternally connecting you to the movie. And I think that not all movies do that with every single one of their shots. And I think Joker takes the time to be so meticulously crafted that it's a beautiful looking film just to watch it, without even the great story, the great acting, great performance behind all of it. With all that being said, let me get into some specifics. This movie is so different from any movie I've probably ever watched before. And it totally does not fit the genre that it's been marketed in. Not really marketed in, but what people are trying to put it into. It's a square peg in a round hole. While most comic book movies are flashy and over the top and exciting, and I love those movies, y'all know that. Even the more serious tone movies, like both of the Captain America movies and the movies like the movies in the Dark Knight trilogy, those are still over the top comic book action blockbusters. The Joker is not that at all. Without being called Joker, this movie is simply about a man who is slightly mentally unstable that goes through a series of events until he finally breaks and becomes completely mentally unstable. Without the Joker to label and pizzazz, this would be a really awesome indie film. But you throw the Joker label on there and give it a big marketing push, and all of a sudden it becomes the first rated R movie to gross $1 billion. Which, even despite all the controversy and everything, this movie came over that, because this movie's that freaking good. All right, this movie this movie is simple. It is not complicated as far as a story standpoint. It is point A to point B, and it is linear. And I think it's simplistic in its plot, but not simplistic in its themes and messages. This movie is woke, straight up. As far as challenging themes and ideas, this movie tackles issues, mainly mental illness and mental stability, like no other it's challenging these things in a blockbuster, not an HBO documentary or CNN's little 60 Minutes. They don't have 60 Minutes. That's not true. The 60 Minutes, some network has that. CBS, I don't really know. I don't watch it. But, not something that's going to get really good ratings but then disappear. This movie, this movie handled these things and did it beautifully by not portraying it necessarily in a positive light, but not necessarily in a negative light either. It was objective, subjective. It was non-biased. Objective is the word I'm looking for. Objective in its portrayal of mental illness. And I think that, put on a happy face. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway from this movie. It's just, my fan's not plugged in. That's not awkward. Anyways, So this movie is just, it's so woke in the way that challenges themes that, because mental illness is a really big thing right now. It's kind of a trending topic. So I think that for this film to attack it head on and not avoid it is really something. This movie took a lot of risk, and they all paid off. Every single one of them. Every single one of them paid off. But like, at the same time, there's some really crazy it goes crazy. Like this door latch scene where, he's definitely on the decline on the mental health standpoint. That scene, oh my god, like he kills the one guy, but then he lets his midget friend go and he's laughing and everything. It's just like he just flip flops, just boom. Thank you, Slinky, for the visual representation. And then the scene where he kills Maury, the talk show guys, after, he was on there after what he perceived he was just getting put on there and made fun of. And then this is when he breaks and he's the icon and everyone's celebrating the Joker. Oh my god, who is this guy? Everyone loves him. And, the movie's just woke, man. And it is a different kind of movie. This movie's not for everyone. Even though it was for a lot of people because it did make $1 billion. Okay. But overall, this movie was excellent from top to bottom. Really liked it. Definitely recommend it. Not the best movie of the year, though. It's close, though. Very, 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 very close. Of the year, I probably still put Endgame above it. Ford vs. Ferrari is probably close. Spider-Man Far From Home, I personally like better. From a movie technical standpoint, Joker is better than Far From Home, but I'm still rocking with Far From Home. It's definitely way better than the Captain Marvel, I can tell you all that. Anyways, and I really like Gotham, the way the city is portrayed. This is probably a very in-depth movie adaptation of Gotham we've seen. Not my favorite adaptation of Gotham, though. That goes to Gotham, the Gotham show on Netflix. So good, I would recommend it over the Thanksgiving break. And the only thing that maybe I didn't necessarily love about this movie is they really probably didn't need to bring the Waynes and Thomas Wayne into this, but it didn't hurt the movie, and it didn't help it, didn't hurt it. It was neutral, so I was like, okay, this is fine. And the pacing was a little slow, but that was definitely by design to show you the slow descent into madness. So I will chalk that up to creative choice and not a flaw in the movie. Overall, Joker, absolutely fantastic. Would recommend challenge if you want a challenging character study. Joker is your movie. Cool. So thank you for watching my Joker review video. I probably talked way too long. You probably didn't need to know that much or want to hear that much on the movie, but it's fine. So thank you for checking out my video, and please come back again. Deuces.